Hi guys, it is week 48. 48? I am so close to the end of 2022. So I should really get on it before it's 2026. Oh my god, I really should just finish this up. But I also know that there's quite a bit that goes on at the end of 2022. And I get a GoPro for diving and other such adventures. In this week, I am still in Japan. At the end of last week, we had moved from Osaka up to Tokyo. So Tokyo starts off with probably Sunday, right? Beginning of the week. So this week starts off the Conrad Hotel. From where our room is, I can look down and see the train and in between all the skyscrapers. So, going to the buffet like we normally do, we decide to try out breakfast in the executive lounge. They have different options up there. So, we try out some of the noms. And one of the things they have that is like, I guess, a traditional Japanese breakfast is the Japanese rice with a raw quail egg and soy sauce, and that's it. After that, I'm headed out to explore for the day. I hop on the train and head up to Yanaka Ginza, which is an old traditional shopping street. After I take a walk through the shopping street, I head to the Tokyo Museum. This is my first museum. So now I've been here a couple times, and a lot of people have been telling me that the Tokyo Museum is fantastic. I've got time to kill, no real plans, so I head to the Tokyo Museum. I will say I would totally go to the Tokyo Museum again and do a lot more exploring. I just was a little bit short on time because I had plans to meet up with some people, but it was really cool and I would totally recommend it to other people. Afterwards, like I said, I was meeting up with some people and I head through kind of this mall area where there's a pond, there's people hanging out, there's people biking, there's people walking. I head out to meet up with Ed and we check out Sanrio World, which is in one of the malls. He's looking for some gifts to take home for people and I just wanted to look because I love the Choco Cat. I did not get anything. He heads back to the hotel or to dinner. I think he may have had reservations, but I hop on the bus and head to an area near the fish market because I'm meeting up with DJ and our other friend for an experience. I'm pretty sure that by the time I get to my destination, it will be dark, but it was really beautiful. I remember feeling a little creeped out at the time because I was alone. I was on a bus, I was going to a different area, and it was dark. I made it. I arrived to Team Labs. I know this was an experience thing you do. You go through all these different kind of art installations that you also get to experience, touch, feel, and play with. It began with can you roll up your pants or do you want to put up some shorts? Because the first experience is this dark hallway where the water is up to our ankles, but you don't see really what's in front of you. You don't really see what you're going, but you hear this rush of water. When you get to the end of this dark hallway and you turn, you see why you hear the rush of water, and it's because there's basically a hill with water rushing down and lights on the side, kind of like the exit aisle on an airplane, but you're to go up this hill with water rushing. And we continue to hear the water and we're like, it's louder than it should be, but that's because there's a waterfall at the end when we get to the top. Next room we enter is actually dry and with pink lights on the ground. And then we enter the room that's just glittery and sparkling, and it felt like one of those mirror mazes. Was there actually a way to get through, or do you just walk and run into walls? But it is really pretty and you can see people while you're in it. The lights also change and turn off, and it is such a cool experience. On the ceiling and on the ground, it's all just mirrors. And here is our selfie with the sparkles behind us. The next hallway we go down after we exit that room is more water. It leads us to this room that has lights shining down from the ceiling, like projected. And if you look closer, you'll actually notice something about these lights. And then we realized it was fish. The projected lights were actually fish swimming basically visually around our feet and ankles and such. So after we played with the fish a while, waded through this more murky water, we enter a room with giant white balls. Some are on the ground, some are hanging from the ceiling, and they aren't just merely white though, but the ground was also mirrors. The aesthetic is just very pleasing. But if you touch these things, they change colors. And I don't remember if there was actually music playing or not, but we had a lot of fun bopping them, hiding between them, and playing with them. So we spent quite a bit of time in this room as well. The next room we go into is kind of a meditative room. You're invited to go in, to crowd in. It's smaller, a bit more intimate, and then you kind of just sit or you lay down and stare like above you at the ceiling or all around you, but it's very, very, very chill and very relaxing. It's a little trippy at the beginning, but once you settle in, very relaxing. Next room we enter is what I call the alien eggs room. They're very cool, they're very pretty, but at the same time, I'm expecting an alien to hatch out of them. They change colors. This next room we'd been waiting for, because when you go on Google, when you check out their website, you see this room, you see a lot of people taking pictures in this room, and it's a room just with flowers all around everywhere you walk through. What we discovered is that the flowers are actually suspended and hanging down from a ceiling that is lowered. So once you enter, it's already starting to come down. So basically we're army crawling our way to the inner depths to kind of get our own little area to take pictures, to hang out, to chill. And they do almost in almost all the areas, they basically reach the ground, which is also mirrored, aesthetically pleasing. But in this room, it's all timed. So you get to spend some time in there, you stay in your own little corner, you take all the pictures, all the videos, and then you make your way out. And as you're exiting, they start to raise the ceiling, so it's a little bit easier to get out versus on our way in. I'm sure that the people that were in front of us going in probably didn't have to do as much army crawling as we did. So that flower room was the last room of Team Lab Planets. And so really cool experience. I would recommend it. Totally fun, super experiential. After Team Labs, I part ways with the guys and I head to the Conrad Hotel in time to make it for happy hour. Have a few snackies by the fire. I think I change my clothes. I wait for Ed, and then me and Ed head to Shibuya because we're meeting up with DJ to get some food. We are getting tonkatsu. I don't even remember whose idea it was, but I think this is my first time truly having tonkatsu in Japan. So here are the boys, here are our plates. A lot of curry over rice, a lot of delicious crispy fried pork. Per usual, me and Ed end our night at the hotel with a nightcap. This time I am closing out my night with a 1-cup sake glass because it was cute and I wanted to taste it. The next morning, instead of going up to the executive lounge again, we go back downstairs to the breakfast buffet because there are more options. Lots of goodness. I got cold dipping noodles and salmon, but that was only one plate. And then I get another plate of food and another plate of food. And why did I get tacos? Because they had it and I wanted to try it. It's also the end of our trip. We grab our bags, we head to Tokyo Station, and we're gonna grab some ramen because there's this area downstairs where they have 8 different ramen shops, and one of them changes kind of seasonally or every few months to host a ramen from a different region of Japan. And we were actually able to get in this line and we got to try the ramen. The line wasn't too bad and we had time to kill anyway. So and Ed both got some tonkatsu ramen. Delicious. Once we get to the airport, I'm pretty sure we're at Narita. We head to the lounge to chill a bit. We're in the lounge now. We go and get the beer, and look at these beer machines. They are acai beer dispensing machines. It tilts the glass perfectly and then it gives you that bit of foam as well at the end. Isn't this cool? Beer and some noms. Cheers. Time to go back to Bangkok. It's still mask time because it's 2022. We're still in COVID. Ready to hop on the plane. My first airplane meal. I am home, guys, and I'm pretty sure I go straight up to my apartment, unpack, and go to bed. It's a new day. I'm headed out, and guess who's picking me up? Of course, it's Jessie. Yay.
Hi! Ready for breakfast?
And we go to Don Don Donkey to buy some things. We go to the food court. I think I got chicken fried rice with a fried egg. After that, per my usual, hanging out in the back of Jesse's motorbike, and we go to Ed's hotel. He is staying at the Grand Hyatt this time. I hang out with him at the pool. There's nobody there at all. Later that day, Ed and I go to Terminal 21 and we grab some food. From what I remember, we're also meeting up with a Chicago couchsurfing friend, Manny. I tried some of Ed's oyster omelet. He was fine, but I did not survive the oyster omelet. I ended up getting food poisoning. Could not go out with him and Lotus that evening, but they got to meet and hang out, so that was cool. But they did bring me food poisoning medicine that they got at the pharmacy. So what I've learned, I can't have calamari or squid in Thailand, and no more oysters for me in Thailand. Ed is gone now, and it's just me. Jessie was in the mood for some Korean barbecue, so we head to one of her favorite places, The Rock, to get some all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. Actually, I don't think this is one of her favorite spots. I know it's a different spot, but we tried this spot in K-Town because they have a ton of spots in K-Town that do all-you-can-eat barbecue, and their prices are competitive against each other. We kind of just went with the one that had the best rating on Google, and so we mac out on some Korean barbecue. All the goodness. They gave us a lot of banchan, which I'm happy about. That evening, I believe it's Sarun's birthday, so we meet up with him for some drinks. I do always happen to meet up with him for his birthday. Correction, it may not have been his birthday. I don't remember. But we met up with Sarun on Soy 11 in Sukhumvit, and I think we met up with him at a German bar, and I think I was also on Couchsurfing, and there was a Couchsurfer guy there with his friends, and we would meet up with them later. Here are all the guys. We took the guys to try some yadong, which is near Havana. Lots of yadong shots and experience. I'm pretty sure that night, maybe they go into Havana, but we go to Bipolar to meet up with some friends and to enjoy some drag shows, because we always enjoy some drag shows. And because it's so close to the holiday season, it was Christmas themed, and if you're gonna do drag, you might as well do a little Mean Girls. next is something nice and simple. It's just my wrap up of November. I use an app called 1 Second Every Day, and I try to remember to record 1 second from every day. And at the end of each month, at the end of this year, I get a video that just has 1 second from every day. And so this video was my November 2022. So stay tuned. Let's see how December turns out. Go diving with me, see what else I see under the water. I hope I still have those videos from my GoPro, and I'll see you soon. Make sure to click that bell, subscribe, follow. If you click that bell, you'll get notified when new videos drop. Please comment, please like, tell me what you want to see. As of right now, I have no ideas for 2025 videos, but I have plans for my 2023 and my 2024. Stay tuned. See you soon. Bye-bye.